What? Oh my God. Holy sh. Oh my God. Wait, this one's actually kind of f***ed up. Guys, peep this sh. Ryanair couple. First of all, what is Ryanair? Have you guys ever heard of Ryanair? Okay, what about Michael Air? Will they get me home correctly? Couple flown 1,200 miles to the wrong country, say airline laughed and left them stranded? Hello? A couple who booked a Ryanair flight to Spain were left stunned after they ended up 1,200 miles away in Greece instead. They were meant to go on holiday with the low-cost airline to Seville after their son brought up the trip as a gift for them. After checking into Stansted Airport, they then boarded what they thought was their flight without any problems with their boarding passes. Isn't it supposed to, scan it and make sure you're going to the right place? Oh my God. However, it was only after they got into a taxi that they realized they had flown 1,200 miles in the wrong direction and were on the Greek island of Zante instead. They told the Mirror, our phones were saying welcome to Greece, and then our taxi driver said, this isn't Spain.
You are technically correct.
They said that they tried to speak to Ryanair staff after realizing the huge mistake, but they laughed instead and only offered a one night at a hotel despite the next flight home and not for 4 days. They added they would only pay for one night's accommodation, so we had to pay for another 3. Their son said that he was left extremely distressed after hearing his mom crying on the phone from Greece, adding, not only is this a complete lack of safety, security, and responsibility, but it has triggered a severe strain and anxiety on my parents. I'm trying to think, were things not in English? Were they in a country? What was on the gate? I have no idea. This kind of seems like it's on the airline and the people. Can you imagine being on the plane and they're like, you're on flight 408. On the way to Greece. We'll be arriving in Greece shortly. We're now beginning our descent to Greece. U.S. Customs seized more than 4,000 bongs at D.C. airport. Well, they were gonna sell them. Dude, I have a funny story about bongs really quick. I'm originally from Virginia. No weed, no drug paraphernalia, nothing like that. So there are certain things that you can use to smoke tobacco, like a one-hitter. God, I sound like I'm a drug addict. I worked at a head shop, okay, in Virginia. And so we sold pipes, we sold bowls. The way we got away with it was by saying that you can smoke tobacco out of the bowls. Well, we also sold bongs. Nobody's fucking smoking tobacco out of a bong, okay? But we had all these signs up that basically said, you can't refer to it as a bong. You have to refer to it as a pipe because a bong is a device that is used to smoke marijuana. So one day they leave me up at the counter and they're like, all right, BOZE, if they say bong, you can't sell it to them. Make sure that they read the sign beforehand. They have to say pipe or water pipe. They've been gone for not even 10 minutes. Customer walks in. He walks up to the counter and I'm behind the counter. Just imagine 18-year-old BOZE that has never done any drugs before. He is looking around and I'm like, hey, sir, make sure you read the signs up here and I just need to take a look at your ID and, I'll show you whatever you want. And he's like, yeah. And he pulls out his ID and he's like, let me look at that bong right there. And in my head, I'm like, this is a test by my boss. That's exactly what this is, 100%, no ifs, ands, or buts. And so I proudly look at this man and I say, sir, you didn't read the signs and I can no longer sell you this piece. And in my head, I have passed my boss's test. And then the man looks at me and he's like, what? And I'm like, I passed. You're supposed to leave now. You go. And this is when I realized this man is not a plant. Despite the pack, only 7 minutes have passed since my boss left. And so I'm just frozen. And he's like, what do you mean you can't sell me this piece? And I'm just like, sir, according to Virginia state laws, these are used to smoke tobacco. A bong is a device to smoke marijuana. And he looks me dead in the eyes and he was like, little girl, if I smoked tobacco out of this, I would die. Interesting to you guys? I don't know if my life is interesting, but that story is really funny to me. Anyways, back to the article. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officials seized a shipment of almost 4,000 bongs. The $56,000 shipment arrived from China on October 2nd, manifested as gravity The Bongs were headed to an address in Los Angeles, California. CBP officers screened international passengers and cargo for illicit narcotics, unreported currency, weapons, counterfeit, consumer goods, and last month they seized more than almost $1 million of cocaine. Woo! Damn, they just getting everybody. Rally man charged with insurance fraud after faking image to show a hair in his McDonald's burger, officials say. Okay, buddy, this is like the oldest trick in the book. Like, come on. Come on. You know how many people have probably posted a hair in their McDonald's on Twitter today alone? All right, let's see what this guy's big plan was. I'm just imagining this man in his car eating his burger, and he was like, I've got an idea. Like, what? This is the oldest trick in the book, buddy. Come on. All right. A rally man was charged with insurance fraud after officials say he faked an image to show there was a hair in his McDonald's burger. Officials accused Ronnie Truesdale of planting a hair on the burger after removing the wrapper. Truesdale also said that the burger caused him to become nauseated. He filed an insurance claim with North America Insured for McDonald's for pain and suffering, as well as $1,500 for medical expenses. Truesdale was also charged with felony attempting to obtain property by false pretense. Okay. This doesn't say how he got caught, okay? I'm gonna speculate here. You guys speculate too, okay? Speculate before I tell you my speculation. Okay, great. What I think happened was after he put this hair in the burger, he went to an urgent care. That's probably what Wake Med is. And he went to this urgent care and was like, there was a hair in my McDonald's food and I feel sick now. And these people are like, look, you can eat a whole head of hair, bitch, and you'll be fine.
Well,
they probably ratted him out and said that he was clearly trying to fraud out insurance. Because look, if I was a nurse at an urgent care and somebody came in and tried to pull this shit, I would Karen. I would Karen real fast. That's what I think happened. Let's see. What? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
oh my God!
Holy shit.
Horace here!
Look, we had to do a couple funny ones because your boy was in a mood a second ago. You said, you okay, BOZE? Yeah. Oh my God, you guys are worried about me. Thank you. I appreciate you. Georgia webcam model 27 accidentally shoots herself in genitals with 9mm handgun in pornographic video gone horribly wrong. Okay, so you guys understand now why I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Lauren Hunter's man accidentally discharged the weapon, a 9mm handgun, while alone in her bedroom the morning of November 9th. Officers were called to Damon's Thomason home, in which she shares with at least 3 others, receiving a report of an accidental gunshot wound. Webcam model Lauren accidentally shot herself in the vagina earlier this month, a police report revealed. Oh my God. A Georgia woman working as a webcam model for a popular pornography site accidentally shot herself in the vagina earlier this month. Oh my God. I'm upset for her, but I'm like nervously laughing because I'm like upset. Like, oh God. According to the report, y'all, Daily Mail put e-girl in the article. This one has layers. Upon arriving at the scene, Zachary Wall immediately encountered EMS worker in the woman's driveway clutching the handgun as well as the spent bullet casing. The paramedic notified the officer that the female had shot herself in the vagina. Accidentally. Dayman, wounded but in stable condition, was subsequently carted off the parking lot. Okay, this is the police report. Dude, I was so uncomfortable. On arrival, I made contact with EMS Brittany Rivers in the driveway. She had an unloaded handgun in her left hand and a magazine and unspent. She stated that the female had shot herself in the vagina accidentally. I don't know how many times I have to read that statement in this article, but it hasn't gotten old yet. I collected the firearm and observed the casing for the gun to be round. Jordan Allen came to the residence and he was visibly upset. We're all visibly upset. He advised that he was in the kitchen walking back to the bedroom when he heard the gun go off. He advised he went to the bedroom and observed a small amount of blood on Lauren's leg. He advised that she started saying she was sorry. He advised that she told him she had shot herself accidentally. Allen went on to say Demand had subscribers on a sexual web platform called Chatter. A second housemate, Addie Johnson, further told deputies that sometime after the accidental discharge of the firearm, DeMann walked into the home's living room telling Johnson and several others that she accidentally shot herself. Police, after interviewing a distraught Damen after she was driven away, and stated that her account of the shooting was inconsistent, with her claiming at one point that she discharged the weapon herself, and at another that the gun went off during a consensual sex act with Allen. I think this might be a little more plausible. Despite the inconsistencies, however, the shooting, which the department labels reckless conduct, is unlikely to result in criminal charges. Moreover, the web platform Allen mentioned to officers is actually called Chatterbait. Okay, just stop. It is currently unknown whether DeMann was broadcasting online when the gun went off or whether she was recording a video to be uploaded to the pornography site. Okay, look, let me just say this, guys. These officers were like, we don't want to fucking know what happened, essentially, because they don't know if she was broadcasting live. They don't know what's in the video, whether it was a consensual act involving two people or not. You know what, dude, this is people always say all the time that people don't prioritize cases of missing women that are sex workers either. And look at this. This is essentially a shooting and they're not going to look into it any further. This guy might have been involved. It might have been a consensual act. It's probably on this video or this VOD or whatever. And the police are just like, okay, well, it is whatever you said happened. And then they're just going to move on. That's a lot. That's a lot. Woman drives over husband as he tries to dislodge bowling ball stuck underneath. Oh my God, can you imagine accidentally running over your husband? A man was critically hurt when his wife drove over him twice as he tried to dislodge a bowling ball that had been thrown in front of their car on Saturday. The couple ran over the bowling ball around 3 p.m. and the ball became lodged under their car. Later in the day, the suspect went to a police station and admitted to throwing a bowling ball in front of a moving car. After they stopped, the 25-year-old man crawled under the vehicle to try to remove the ball. Then, a suspect approached the vehicle and tried to grab the 25-year-old woman's purse while the man was trying to reach the bowling ball. During a struggle over the purse, the woman pressed her foot on the gas pedal and heard a yell from under the car, which had rolled under her husband. Police say that the woman then put the car in reverse and rolled over her husband a second time. As the man cried out, the suspect fled without the purse. The man was taken to the hospital in critical condition, but he was in stable condition Saturday night. His name has not been released. Yo, this is just a crazy one. Yo, I hope my man is okay. Y'all go send some mental love, some prayer. I don't know. Just send it all, bro. Send it all.